Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you another Pokemon battle. Today we have a battle against Jimmy, who is also a fellow PokeTuber. It's pretty awesome. I've run into a lot of other PokeTubers recently, just been exploring the internet looking for battles, and I've been able to find quite a few decent ones, and some people, of course, rocking some interesting teams. So anyway, I'm rocking a new team today, so I'm wanting to give it a try out, but this one is just mainly just to show off, and to show you've seen by the thumbnail, for how awesome Weezing can be. Ooh, pardon me. So anyway, he leads off with a Netric and I lead off with my Zap, and we're both bluffing. We have, Lightning Rod or something like that. So I go straight for the Spec Shadow Ball. That does a huge chunk of damage as he goes straight for the Volt Switch. So he did play my bluff, and of course he sees I don't have the Quick Feet, which kind of sucks because I do have the Quick Feet, not the Volt Absorb, which kind of sucks. I wish I did have the Volt Absorb. So he brings in the T-Tar here. I'm thinking, okay, the only reason he's bringing this in is probably an EQ or some kind of really heavy attack like that. But these things are usually physical, so I'm going to switch straight into Weezing here and not take any risks at all. So Weezing goes in here, and remember, this is a Stone Edge from a T-Tar, and it's a critical hit, and I live with just over half health, so that just shows you how bulky Weezing is. I mean, T-Tar's attack stat is nothing to underestimate, especially from a Stone Edge. So I go for the Pain Split here, and you're about to see the main combo that Weezing tends to work with. Just a nice little mix of Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, just a completely reckless T-Tar, because I say, I do get the burn. And it's just, I'm slowly able to chip away at this thing, and it's going to, eventually die. That's why Weezing is such an awesome Pokemon, as I say. Just being able to chip away and do all this damage and just, get stuck in there. But he goes for the Stone Edge, and that plays, of course, going to cost him his T-Tar, because he's definitely stuck with the special attacks. So that's about it for that. As he does make an interesting play of bringing in the Snorlax. So he brings the Snorlax in, and of course I'm able to outspeed and go for a Pain Split to get a huge chunk of health back. So that's another good thing about Weezing, is if you can actually outspeed, you can outspeed some of the major threats and just start, say these big bulkier Pokemon that have lovely health stats and big attack stats, you're just able to wall out and just Pain Split to death. As I say, just getting some more recovery, and then the Citrus Berry comes in, and like, okay, that'll do for me, that helps me even more. So take another Surf from another mixed attacking Pokemon, so able just to live all that. So go straight for another Pain Split here, as a questionable play by bringing in the Muck. Cover me thinking, okay, I'm definitely going to be able to outbulk this thing, as I want to just get a Will-O-Wisp on, and he avoids attack again. Why Will-O-Wisp on his head, and it's all Will-O-Miss out here. So I do get hit with Fire Blast, and of course going to live through that quite nicely, as I do decide to hit this thing with a Will-O-Wisp again. I'm just going to slowly burn this thing down. As I say, with Muck, the combos you want to work with are just basically burning and Pain Splitting, and you're just able to take out Pokemon for days. As I say, he goes for the Thunder here, and I believe he gets the Paralyze, which sucks, because Weezing would have been on a rampage here. I could have probably got a sweep. So I'm still more burn, more Pain Split, you know the drill now. He's able to outspeed, unfortunately, he's causing a load of damage, and these Thunders are hitting like miraculously, it's typical. Every time I use Thunder, they miss all the time. So anyway, gonna keep getting hit with a Thunder, which of course sucks. And say, just keep going for the Pain Split, just keep going for some more damage, etc, etc. And basically that's it. As I say, this match was quite a stonefest on my part. As I say, I do like ironically some of the Pokemon I do like are unfortunately a bit more stally, and Goodra's going to come in here and just finish me off, I'm not going to be able to live from a Goodra. So I go into my Umbreon here, and now we're going to see basically the Umbreon combo, which is a mix of Confuse Ray, Toxic, Foul Play, and of course Moonlight. So as I say, I'm just missing all my attacks today. Thank God I'm running bulky Pokemon. So you just go for the Greninja, stab Ice Beam, doesn't do too much to Umbreon because I have max special defense. So Poison's going to start, doing its thing, as we're basically just going to try to stall out this Greninja because my opponent's not going to switch here. So he goes to the Hydro Pump and he gets the Avoid. Say this match has been incredibly hacksy so far. Like, we're both having just unlucky misses and stuff like that. So some more Lefties recovery, some more poison. Everyone's just getting poisoned out here. Say Ebola's all over the places. Gaming would say. So go straight for the Foul Play, do a huge chunk of damage. Because you're no longer a Dark type, you're not going to resist that. Greninja's got a pretty decent attack stat anyway. So he snaps out the Confusion, hits me with the Hydro Pump, and I believe I just finished this thing off with a Foul Play. Should have went for the Moonlight to recover, but hey, hindsight's 2020. So anyway, this thing's definitely down out. So I believe he goes into his Goodra here, as Umbreon is just going to basically bulk out the rest of his team. So let's say we've got some more combos, Toxic, Confusion, all that good stuff. As I say, Umbreon is just bulking out the rest of the team. See, Umbreon is a pretty good set. The Umbreon and Weezing combo works quite well, because Weezing's only weakness is Psychic, and of course Umbreon doesn't really care about Psychic. Then you've just suddenly got to worry about fighting Psychic Pokemon, then they become quite the problem. So anyway, he's just going to keep going for the Dragon Pulse. I was hoping he was Draco Meteor set, because they definitely would have been screwed. I mean, I've been considering putting Draco Meteor on my Gudra for a while, but meh. So it goes for the Flamethrower here, just making sure I don't switch out into anything that can absorb electricity, which is a pretty decent move. He's going for the Flamethrower, and I'm just going to be able to whittle this team down with a mixture of course Foul Play, Toxic, etc, etc. So basically that's the match from there. I do end up winning this, just the stolidness of Umbreon tends just to win me games. So I hope you all enjoyed the battle, thank you for watching. I'm just going to leave you to watch Umbreon being an absolute beast, and of course if you liked the video feel free to like, subscribe, all that stuff, etc. And of course as always I hope you all have a nice day.